Well, the good citizens of Pottsylvania are extending Rocky and Bullwinkle a real Pottsylvanian welcome. For Boris and Natasha disguised our heroes as, guess who? Boris and Natasha. Then under orders from Central Control, the boys have been arrested and hustled toward a sinister platform.
Hop.
But you don't understand. We're friendly.
We're not. Hop.
Come on, Bullwinkle.
Where are we going?
You heard the man. Up!
Meanwhile, the real Boris and Natasha had escaped from the ship and made their way through the city to the underground headquarters of Central Control.
They fixed up the place since I was here last. You, fearless leader, where are you?
Right behind you, Badino.
11, 12, 13 steps. Rocky, that's liable to bring bad luck if we're not careful.
Now hear this. You, Boris and Natasha, are hereby condemned.
Boris?
Natasha?
Oh, forevermore. Oh, that's a good one.
What is?
You've mistaken us for somebody else.
Sure, we're in disguise.
Disguise?
Yup. See, this is just a wig I got that comes right. Uh-oh, my wig is stuck, Rock.
My mustache, too.
Sure enough, Boris had fastened their disguises on with permanent glue.
Proceed with the proceedings.
Meanwhile, at Central Control...
Well, speak up, Badinov. Don't let the boys make you nervous.
Who's nervous? You're making terrible mistakes.
Nonsense. We made only one mistake here in 20 years.
What was that?
We hired you.
What did I do?
Nothing. That is the trouble. Did you bring back rocket formula?
No, but...
Mooseberry bush?
No, but...
Mooseberries?
No, but...
Moose?
No,
Go
but...
ahead, boys.
Wait, I mean yes.
Yes, what?
Yes, sir?
I mean, what did you bring back?
Moose. I brought back Moose.
Where is he?
Still on deck?
Turn on viewer, Anastas.
See? There he is now.
You fool! He is about to be executed.
Now, wait just a minute, fellas. Let's not lose our heads.
Don't worry, sweetheart. Only one of you loses head. Your little friend Boris, we push off cliff.
Oh, that's better.
We are always polite. Ladies first.
But at that instant, Rocky launched himself off the cliff and down into space.
Catch him! He's ruining the execution.
Now, I can fly!
Oop!
Attaboy, Rocky!
Here he comes again, Doc.
Tell me, Fedor, it says anything about Badinov can fly?
Not a word.
Could be we made a mistake?
Could be, but let's don't hang around to find out.
Well, looks like execution is off. We got Moose. Now we put him to work. For us, old buddy.
You mean I'm not out of job?
Of course not, dear boy. Was all mistake.
You mean I get same old salary?
Of course. 50 grickles a month and all you can steal.
Oh, boy.
Plus fringe benefits.
Fringe benefit?
Yes, we don't shoot you.
Back on the dock, a suspicious crowd watched as Bullwinkle and Rocky tried to get their disguises off.
How you doing, Rocky?
Gee, I thought it'd be years yet before I started shaving.
Well, I guess you really are tourists. Howdy, welcome to Pottsylvania and come along.
Thanks, and where are we going?
Where else? To jail.
Jail?
Jail?
Jail? This is a Pottsylvanian howdy? Don't miss our next episode. The Pen Pals are Rock Hockey Rocky.
And now it's time for...
Time for the dancing fool, Bullwinkle!
Again? And now for one of our special fairy tales.
Yeah.
Once upon a time, in the little town of Daniels on the Rocks, there lived a beauty and a beast.
Oh, I'm not really a beast. Actually, I'm a prince. But I'm all fussed up like this because of witchcraft.
Please. But ugly as he was, he could once again become handsome just by being kissed by a beauty.
Kissed? Oh, so that's the bit. Just get kissed by a... Man, it's not as easy as it sounds.
That was probably the wrong girl anyway. And so the beast set out to find the beauty whose love would break his magic spell.
How do you do, miss? I'm not really a beast, but a prince. The victim of...
You're no prince.
And you're no beauty either. Boy, that's what I really needed. Hello, you gorgeous thing. I'm not really a beast, but a prince. The victim of... witchcraft! Listen to me. This is a true story. I'm a handsome prince.
Well, an inventive beast knows when to change tactics, and this particular beast knew that it was the smart thing to present his case before presenting his face.
Call me a beast, will you?
Next, the beast posed as an old friend of the family.
Ho, 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 ho. How about a big kiss for Santy?
Well, obviously, it was time to look for another approach. A kissing booth at a fair, for instance. There, the beast would simply buy a kiss for himself, and it just might be the kiss. Then again, it might not.
Maybe I should quit when I'm ahead. If you can call this being ahead.
Well, if one can't even buy a kiss, one is forced into devious measures. Something subtle, sophisticated, something ingenious, yet inobvious. Fortunately for the beast, there was a wedding taking place in a nearby garden. A natural. The beast simply had to stand in line with the other guests and kiss the bride.
This is it. I feel more handsome already. I would like to say a few words about... Stop that dancing up there. Another day, another ugly.
But wait, what is this? A fair maid in yon balcony.
Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou?
Up, 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 and away!
But the damsel did not do good like a Juliet should. However, not to be discouraged, the beast tried again, this time by air. His takeoff was superb, but we can't say as much for his landing. Jousting was an old favorite sport in fairy story days. After the joust, the winner usually threw a rose to the lady of his choice, who, in return, would reward him with a kiss. This seemed like a perfect opportunity to the beast, so he threw the rose, it was high and a little inside, and made ready to receive his reward. But instead, the next good prospect for a kiss was on the edge of disaster as the beast happened by.
I'll save her. Then she'll kiss me out of gratitude. No, wait, stop. Don't do it. Hold it. Don't be rash. Wait, hold on. I'll save you.
Well, eventually, even a beast gets discouraged.
I'm just a no-good beastnik.
So the next time he met a beauty...
Hello? Here, hit me. Go ahead, shock me good. Say all do.
But the beast can only become a prince again if a beauty kisses him. The real beauty. Black of hair.
Black of hair.
Red of lips.
Red of lips.
Fair of skin.
Fair of... It's her. I mean, you or she. This is the one. Kiss me. Better try again, baby. That one didn't take.
Well, the script says that you turn back into a prince. You really are a prince, aren't you?
Listen, bud. You get kissed your way, I'll get kissed my way.
Well, the travel folders all said welcome to Pottsylvania, but our heroes have had nothing but a bad time since they arrived. First an angry mob, then a dreadful disguise, then a near execution, and now they're on their way to jail.
But we haven't done anything.
Yeah, we're as innocent as the new mown snow.
We're just tourists.
That's what they all say.
Sure enough, our heroes' fellow prisoners were almost all American tourists just like themselves.
Boy, this is sure no way to treat your friends.
Don't be silly. Pottsylvania got no friends, just enemies. Well, here is your apartment. If you want anything, you can just push that button.
But it's not connected.
I didn't say anyone would answer. Bye.
But even while our friends were languishing in the Huskow, Boris Badenov was hatching another evil plot.
Now, I'm just spitballing, you understand. But as soon as Moose gives us secret formula, we...
Wait. Nobody but idiot would give us secret formula.
Exactly. So after he gives us formula...
And Boris outlined his fiendish plan for firing a rocket ship to the moon, conquering the moon men, and beaming Pottsylvanian television programs to the United States.
Badenov, what good will this do us?
You ever seen Pottsylvania TV?
Please, not so soon after eating.
Some night people in America will tune in set to midnight movie, and what do they get? 3 hours Pottsylvania commercials.
You think they'll know the difference?
Sooner or later, yes. Then they must pay us millions to stop broadcasting.
And if they don't?
Oh, then we jam other programs. Instead of Lone Ranger is coming on 30 minutes hair oil commercials. Listen.
Itchy dandruff, falling hair, a dried up scalp and a dome that's bare. Gritty, grimy, greasy goo, that's what's in our new shampoo. Gunk.
Get some gunk today.
Enough already. Please, Badenov, it's too much.
You see, fearless leader? In no time at all, we drive America to her knees.
Carry on, Badenov. I'd salute you.
You said it.
So in the meanwhile, back in the Pottsylvania pokey...
Come on, you two. Out.
You mean we're being released?
Yes, your lawyer is here.
Lawyer? We don't have no lawyer.
Allow me to introduce myself, you all. Gentlemen, I'm Clarence Derenoff, attorney at law at your service.
Yeah, but we didn't hire you.
A mere formality. Well, I paid bribe, bail, so let's go.
Now, wait a minute. What about all our friends here? We're not going till they go.
That's right. We'll just sit here.
How much extra for the others?
Say roughly 500 grickles.
No.
Smoothing it out a little, 250.
Good. Here it is.
You think I would soil my hands with a bribe? Please, just drop it in head.
And a little later, Rocky and Bullwinkle saw all the tourists off on the SS Andalusia.
Goodbye. Have a nice trip.
Bye, Captain Peach Fuzz.
Farewell, Rocky. All right, cast off forward, full speed, astern, aloft, alee, aloo. Also, Roger.
Well, there she goes, Bullwinkle. We're all alone in a foreign land.
Well, those are certainly not friendly glances. Just who do all those sinister eyeballs belong to? Don't miss our next episode, The Fright-Seeing Trip, or Visit to a Small Panic.
Well, you lucky people, time again for Bullwinkle's Corner.
Thank you, Rocky. Today's poem is that intimate story of life among the royalty, the Queen of Hearts. The Queen of Hearts, she made some tarts, all on a summer's day. They look good, Queenie. What kind are they?
Soybean, rutabaga, asparagus, and turnip.
Turnip? Turnip tarts?
I use my health food cookbook.
Ooh. Well, on with the poem. The knave of hearts, he stole those tarts and took them clean away.
Stop, thief!
Come back here, you tart napper! The king of hearts called for those tarts and beat the knave full sore. The knave of hearts gave back the tarts and vowed he'd steal no more. Oh, you don't get off that easy. You stole 'em, friend. You eat 'em.
And now...
Hey, Rocky! Watch me pull a rabbit out of my hat.
But...
See? Nothing up my sleeve. Presto! Wrong hat.
And now it's time to meet Mr. Peabody.
Hello, Peabody here. My companions are Wayback and Sherman. Wayback is a time machine. Sherman, a boy.
Where do we go today, Mr. Peabody?
Our destination, Sherman, is North Carolina.
And the time?
December 17th, 1903. A date synonymous with aeronautical history. For today, we meet the inventors of the first practical airplane, Wilbur and Orville Wright. Sherman and I were deposited on an antiquated airfield where we directed our attention to a large barn bearing the motto, "If you want it done, get it done right."
That must be their hangar, Mr. Peabody.
You hear them in there? Better let us sons have our airplane or else we'll shoot.
Wilbur's right. I'm going to count to 3, and if we don't get our airplane, we're going to fire. 1,
2, Orville?
Oh, yeah, 2. That number always throws me. 2. What comes next?
Try 9.
Pardon me, gentlemen, but can we be of assistance?
You sure can. What comes after 2?
I'll tell you, but first, what seems to be the trouble?
There's a critter inside what's got our airplane. I think 5 comes after 2, Orville.
But surely this can be settled peaceably.
How?
Call the sheriff.
No, we want to handle this ourselves. Besides, the sheriff's allergic to birds.
Birds?
Peering through a window, Sherman and I saw a startling sight. The Wright brothers' airplane and a large bird.
Know who she is?
Yes, but I'm ashamed to say it. Kitty Hawk?
Yep.
It had to be.
We had an airplane out there on the runway, and that there fool bird went and fell in love with it.
That was Orville's fault. I told him we better make an ugly plane, not a handsome one. Now, if you fellas will just stand back, we'll blast her.
But you can't shoot a poor harmless bird.
The boy's right. I'll think of something else.
Wilbur's first idea was to induce Kitty Hawk to leave the hangar.
This here's winter, ain't it?
Uh-huh.
And birds fly north in the summer, don't they?
Uh-huh.
Then we'll make believe like it's summer, and that fool bird'll leave.
Moments later, in 20-degree temperature, the brothers Wright cavorted about in swimsuits.
Oh, say, it is a hot summer day. Isn't it a hot summer day, Wilbur?
Yep, it's a very hot summer day, Orville. And I wish that you would dash some cool water on my poor hot head.
Anxious to please, Orville picked up a nearby bucket. As for Kitty Hawk, she was genuinely interested in the performance. But unfortunately, that bucket of water Orville threw at Wilbur turned to ice and...
Golly, Mr. Orville, if you'd only let Mr. Peabody help.
Yes, Sherman is absolutely right. Now, my plan...
Nope, I ain't licked yet. If we can't get that there bird to leave that there plane, then we'll get that there plane to leave that there bird.
It wasn't until Kitty Hawk fell asleep that Wilbur put his second plan into operation. Crawling inside the hangar, he attached a long rope to the airplane's wheels. That done, he and Orville pulled the plane out.
I told you I'd do it. I told you I'd beat that bird. That plane's gonna fly.
Without a propeller...
Oh, that Kitty Hawk, that doggone bird. I'm gonna blast her so full of buckshot.
Wilbur, I think your ideas is fine, but they don't work. I think it's time we listen to him.
And listen, they did. My plan was to appeal to the mother instinct in Kitty Hawk. We merely took a large, egg-shaped rock, tucked some straw around it, and Kitty did the rest.
I never saw a happier bird in my life, Mr. Peabody.
Of course, even though they had their plane, Wilbur and Orville still had their troubles.
You got it now, Wilbur. I'll say contact and you twirl that propeller on the count of 3. Ready? 1, 2,
Try 17.
Gee, did they ever get off the ground?
Eventually, Sherman. In fact, they flew during the day and played poker at night.
And Kitty Hawk?
She sat right beside them, Sherman, begging for food while they played. Come to think of it, that's how the poker term came about.
What term?
Feed the kitty.
our heroes are heroes again. They've rescued a boatload of tourists from the Pottsylvanian Pokey and sent them on their way home. Unfortunately, it's not all clear sailing for them.
You know, I got kind of a sneaky feeling we're being watched.
Oh, nonsense, Bullwinkle. Who'd want to watch us?
Well, the answer to that was simple enough. Everybody. For Pottsylvania was a country composed entirely of spies. Even as schoolchildren, Pottsylvanians were taught only the ABCs: assassination, bomb throwing, and conspiracy, with an occasional course in advanced sneaking and prowling.
Congratulations, Fyodor. You graduated magna cum laude.
And every conversation had at least two meanings.
Hello, Vanya.
Translation, we're going to blow up City Hall tonight.
Hello, Gottwald. How's the boy?
Translation, sounds like fun. Who'll be inside?
Just fine, thanks.
Translation, who cares?
Well, see you later, Gottwald.
Translation, the party starts at 7. Bring your own bomb.
Bye-bye, Vanya.
Translation, bye-bye, Vanya. No, Pottsylvania was hardly what you'd call a tourist paradise.
Look there. Yankee, go home.
Boy, they sure don't like baseball players, do they?
Well, here's a hotel, Bullwinkle. Let's go in.
Hold it, buddy. You got password?
Password?
It's a hotel, isn't it?
Still need password?
But we don't know it. Let's go.
Hold it, buddy. You like to buy password?
Buy it?
Special today, 10 words for $1.
We don't need 10 words.
Okay, 10 cents each.
It's a deal. Come on, Bullwinkle.
Hold it, buddy. You got password?
Sure. It's, moleskin.
This is first-class hotel. We don't take cheap 10-cent passwords.
Well, I got a password right here. Knuckles.
That's the password, all right. Go on in.
Inside the lobby, our heroes were once again the target of all eyes.
Hi, can we get a room?
Certainly, Mr. Smith.
Smith? My name isn't Smith. I'm really...
No names, please. Just sign here.
Hokey smoke, Bullwinkle. Everybody's name's Smith.
That's a funny coincidence, ain't it?
Well, when in Rome, do as the Romans do.
I never heard of no Roman's named Smith.
But our heroes had to sign the register Pottsylvanian style. Rocky Smith and Bullwinkle Smith. When they got to their rooms, Rocky immediately started organizing the great Mooseberry expedition.
First, we gotta get a guide, Bullwinkle. Somebody who knows the country. Maybe there's a guide advertising in the newspapers.
Let's get one down at the corner.
Hey, get you ice cream bars. Also secret papers.
Secret papers from an ice cream man?
Sure, we got a 28 flavor of a classified information. If you find a page in red ink, you get a free secret.
Thanks a lot, but no thanks.
You're welcome. Hey, get you Adam Bumsicle here.
Our heroes had another shock when they opened the door of their room.
Bullwinkle, look at that!
Yes, the room was a shambles. Everything had been turned inside out and upside down.
And what's more, all our papers are gone.
Gone? Oh, well.
And so is all our money.
Well, that's the breaks, I guess.
And so is your autographed picture of Sonny Tufts.
Sonny Tufts! Well, now them rascals have gone too far.
Don't miss our next episode. Boris burgles again, or sinner take all.